can be said about the Triceratops. This is one of those dinosaurs that really defines our business. People want to see them, and we want to share them with the world. Don't let that fearsome appearance fool you. Those horns are mostly for defense and impressing other Triceratops. This animal is an herbivore. It can be a star attraction or a security nightmare if it turns those horns on our fencing.
You might think that the Sinosauropteryx is the perfect size for a cute plushie to take home. But this dinosaur is a pretty mean hunter for something so small. Trust me, you really don't want this one snapping at your heels. The Changosaurus. Neat. Really great that we're bringing back all these fast, hungry predators. Even better that I get to stay in the office with locks on the doors. Here we have the Torosaurus, a dinosaur that has the largest skull of any known land animal. And people say I have a big head. Here I was, trying to decide whether or not introducing a Tarbosaurus was really a good idea, but I guess it doesn't matter now. It's all in your hands.
Everyone knows I have a soft spot for this dinosaur, the Velociraptor, and they get a bad rap as far as I'm concerned. But if you imprint early enough, you can make real connections with them. Other than Claire, raptors are the most intelligent partners I've ever had. And like her, they could kill me in the blink of an eye. That's a joke.
Just when you think you've seen it all, along comes the Therizinosaurus. And believe it or not, those huge claws you see, they actually help to feed on vegetation. For real. But, just do me one favor, okay? Don't let it near my hair with those things.
Now, here's a funny little dinosaur. Correction, a pretty decent-sized one, if the truth be told. It's called a Centaurosaurus. The T is silent, like the P in swimming. Yeah, and it has a mohawk. At least, that's what I'd call it.
Personally, I don't think the Troodon gets as much respect as it should. It's one of those dinosaurs that seems like an evolutionary bridge, stuck in time and transition. The platypus of its day. And now, ours. It's also incredibly interesting to study and display, so make the most of this animal.
Don't spend too much time looking at those plates. When it comes to the Werchosaurus, it pays to keep an eye on this animal's thagomizer. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a swing of that tail.
Although I find myself tasked with assessing the danger that these prehistoric animals pose, I can't help but be in awe of these stunning creatures. The Barbarodactylus, for instance, casts a striking shadow thanks to its boomerang-shaped wingspan. Let's just keep them safely contained, okay? I'm not sure I'd trust them to come back of their own accord.
Aha! This one takes us back to prehistoric Utah. I definitely wouldn't want to meet this raptor out on a camping trip, would you, huh? 'Cause if it's distant relatives or anything to go by, the Utah raptor will make a meal of anything it can get its claws on.
Honestly, the flying animals concern me the most from a security standpoint. We can round up escaped land animals, but when they take to the sky, all bets are off. This is the Saherodactylus, and we need to make sure it stays confined to the aviary. The only known species of this animal before today was named after the Latin name for frightful. That should tell you something.
The Eutyrannus. The feathered tyrant brought so much excitement, so much intrigue to the scientific community when it was first discovered. And here we find ourselves in the presence of that illustrious tyrannosaur. Just don't be too surprised if it ruffles a few feathers, okay?
Now, you'd think a mouthful of teeth would be scary enough, but this animal, the Dimorphodon, actually has two distinct types of teeth in its jaws. And it flies. Well, more accurately, glides. There isn't a more iconic dinosaur than the T-Rex. Even people who don't know the difference between herbivore and carnivore know all about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And when you see her up close, feel her gaze, you understand why the T-Rex was the ruler of the Cretaceous period.
I'm not sure about you, but I've not seen anything like this before. Check it out, the Sungaripterus. This pterosaur would use its curved jaws like a crowbar, levering shellfish out of the mud before cracking them open with their blunt teeth. That's pretty resourceful, huh?
Whenever a dinosaur dies, I feel like I've lost one of my own.
To some, this may seem inhumane. But when we let the dinosaurs fight, or when we manipulate them to, we gain a greater understanding of the animals. This research may eventually help us to better manage them.
Whatever you do not write off the Thunkelaustius as just a big fish. There's no teeth, just two pairs of bony plates. And without warning, they can snap shut with the bite force greater than a wolf, greater than a lion, greater than an Allosaurus. So keep your toes out of these waters, all right? Nothing drives an animal or human to madness quicker than thirst. And we could use a little less madness in the park. So make sure the dinosaurs have access to drinking water.